Hello, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble with getting on. Of course, the first time I go live in days, I'm going to have internet trouble. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, Lynn. Hey, Tia. Hey, Pointer Lover. Oh my gosh, good to see you guys. Crazy Mama. Let's see. Hey, Gregory. Delicate Doll. How are you, Katie? Hey, Nady. Jody. Lady Butterfly. Luana. Hey, Christina. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Good morning, Christina. Yes, you can hear me. Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad because I couldn't get on just now. I had to reload it like as that music was playing and walk over to my mom's house. Hey, S. Hockett. Hey, Broken Justice. Good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. I have missed you guys. Hey, Lily. Hey, Izzy. So I haven't been live for the last few days. I had family come in from out of town. I've barely even been on YouTube or the phone at all because it's really hard to be on the phone when you have little kids running crazy and then also like adults talking to you like nonstop. And it's just hard. You can't be on your phone like that. So hey, Jinlu. Ooh, hey, Incognito Gypsy. Hey, Punksy. Nadie. I already said Nadie. Mel, how are you guys? Holy cow. So I did see there's been a lot that's went on. I think YouTube might be on fire. Actually, I thought Savannah was on fire, so I don't know. So I wanted to go through like a few different things. I'm very interested. Hey, Lady V, in this stuff that has came out about Jared from Adventures with Purpose. And I got to know what you guys think. And I have pulled up Twitter. I know that everyone's kind of going over that interview, and I don't want to do that right now. I just want to talk about multiple things. So I wanted to talk about that. I want to know also what you guys think about, the protesters leaving and that whole thing settling down and actually working, semi-working. And then I wanted to talk about the case with Amber and Jamie Waterman and Ashley Bush. Have you guys heard of that? So let me know what you guys, I don't know what we should start with. We of course appreciate Jinlu. Hey, Mahala. I'm still hoping it's not true. S. Hockett, are you talking about with Adventures with Purpose? I know, but so, he's kind of admitted it. So I don't know. He was first accused of, if you guys didn't know, which I know you guys, Jared from Adventures with Purpose was charged with 2 charges of child rape. And these are charges from 1992. It's a family member of his little cousin, and also his sister is now speaking out. And I thought this was really sweet. Now imagine if somebody hurt you like that and then you go on to see them like put on a pedestal and become this hero, but you know who they are inside, right? That would be just so freaking hard. Oh, I know, Crazy Mama, which I always loved Doug anyways, so I still love Doug. But yeah, it'd be just so hard to watch like this person that hurts you get treated as if they're like, this hero and they care so much about the kids, and you know what I mean, or about victims, or victims of tragedies and stuff like that. So anyways, last night, his sister and his cousin go on Down the Rabbit Hole News. Was an excellent interview. And I thought it was so sweet because the sister said, was making the point about him being called a hero and stuff. And she said, but you're my hero. She's like, you're the hero. And they said, she said, I'm just going to call you hero from now on. And then Icked Mail was on there with Down the Rabbit Hole News, and they started calling her hero. And I thought, oh my God, that is like so sweet. So they'd be like, all right, hero, what do you think? And I don't know. That was really sweet. Let's see what you guys think. That cousin was really brave to speak out and apparently tried to, but needed the emails for proof to take to law enforcement. Yes, Gregory. And I found that so interesting. They didn't just start speaking out because he blew up with Kylie Rodney's case. His sister too, they've been speaking out for a long time, but it wasn't until, she has the emails, she has proof, and she could get him charged. that made a big enough splash. I mean, if you are a regular person, you don't have a ton of followers, or you don't, even me, I'm a regular person, even having 8,000 subs, even having a TikTok, whatever. Say I went through something, it's going to be really hard to get the attention of like mainstream media. If you don't have that kind of reach, you can scream and shout at the rooftops, but if people don't hear you, they're not going to get the message. Hey, Peach. Hey, Trenda. Uh-oh, what did Jen say? I know, that was awesome. I'm really sad to find out people I looked up to I know. Hey, Tia. Oh, my God. I hope that stuff are you talking about Lyric and Devin? I just can't wait for new info. It will do things to you that make you a little crazy. She is a hero. Yes, she is. Okay, that is exactly what happened to me with my essay. I was forced to see him constantly and in an important role in our church. Oh, I bet that's what you mean will make you crazy. I could see that. I could totally see that. And then, hey, Jess, we know that, hey, Pink Dahlia, we know that her mom, he told her mom, right? Like he admitted, but her mom, forgave him, and she said that made her so upset. Now, they also speculate that the guys know from Adventures with Purpose, but they speculate that they know this like watered down version. And what I think when I think that is something like this, like Jared has told them, maybe there was a lot of inappropriate behavior happening that happened to him, and that him and his cousin started like doing, like messing around with each other and stuff, as if kind of how Don made his essay of his sister sound like it was some mutual thing. Let's see. There's more proof we really don't know who people are. I know. That is so true. It doesn't matter if it's now, especially when YouTubers do live streams, I think you do get a little bit, it's more like you're hanging out with them. You get to know this person, but even then, and especially when they do pre-recorded videos, and I mean, I don't know, they're on here for one purpose. You're not hearing all the aspects of their life. You don't know all the skeletons in their closet of anybody's, right? So I don't know. I hope so too. Now, he's the founder, though. Hey, Mrs. Italy, good to see you, beautiful. 100%, and this is why victims don't speak out. Lady V. It broke my cold-ass heart when I heard it. I don't even know what to think. I was shocked. Trenda was shocked. Let's see. I'm curious about the statue and what will happen moving forward. I think it was incredibly brave of the victim to speak up, knowing people would be critical. Yeah, because he's a hero. You know what I mean? He's like pretty famous. They've got they do have millions of subscribers. That's like one YouTuber who actually is famous, right? They have, once you're getting like millions of subscribers. So I think it'd be hard to speak out against anybody like that. Peach, I don't know, but it would, I don't see how it would move forward without him if he's the founder. What do you guys think? And then this lets me know I'm curious about the statutes too. Now, I hear there is no statute of limitations for child rape. If that's the case, wouldn't Dawn Wells's case still? I don't know. Here, let's just go ahead and look it up. Let's see. What are the statute of limitations on? Let's just try on just regular, not child rape, just rape. I don't censor myself here. If I get demonetized, I don't care. If it would happen all the time now, maybe I would, but most times you don't. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I mean, this is real stuff. So I try not to do it. If it happens, it's okay. It is what it is. Okay. Utah has no statute of limitations for most sex crimes. Let me get to the article because it's loading. I don't have my share screen pulled up, but I am going to share some other things with you guys. So let me just go ahead and see. Simply put, Utah has no statute of limitations for most sex crimes. Generally, Utah Code 776-1-301 allows prosecution at any time for 19 crimes, including the following sex crimes: rape, rape of a child, object rape of a child, forcible sodomy, sodomy on a child, SA of a child, aggravated SA of a child, and aggravated SA. So that is good to know. This comes from Overson Law Firm. That's the source. So, it makes me sick. His response clearly says he doesn't give a F and tries to belittle her. Oh my God. That's the definition of gaslighting, what he did there. Hey, polite scumbag. Minimum is 6 years per count, up to 15 per count. Oh my God. 2 counts, so 6 to 30. Oh, the actual penal code statutes. I don't know. Well, there we go. She said 6 to 30. He signed over another CEO last month. Well, yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything. That he could still, that's just who's running the company, like, I think he could still be involved and have a different CEO, but I don't know. They were super condescending. You haven't seen his response, Incognito Gypsy? Maybe I can just pull that out. Let's look. Let me share my StreamYard or share my screen, because I had pulled up Twitter and searched his name. Dude, the Ashley Bush case is the only person I've seen cover it so far is CDT, besides Deets on the Streets and Conspiracy, which are 2 like clip channels that are really great channels. But that case is just, absolutely gruesome. Nug and Sam speak out. Exploring what Nug said. I've been trying to get a hold of any of the team, but they are all silent. Sam the Adventure Man said, yes, Nug. Makes you wonder who the other dudes are behind the scenes. Maybe I can just I'm sure someone's posted them on here. Let's see. I've seen this question being asked multiple times about Jared's sister. She told me over text this is not her. She never appeared on a show with her brother to prank Sam. Okay, so let me do Jared emails like at the end, and I bet you we can find it. Top. Or I can just pull them up from YouTube, but here's a link to the screenshots of all the emails. Okay. But I think I will wait. Okay. I'm going to have to switch my screen share over since you haven't seen it. Hey, Sade, I love your name. Why were there any women on the AW team? There used to be. I didn't know there used to be. I'm not sure. I don't even know how to feel about this. It's very, I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad for the victims. It's shocking. It's sad for the viewers, and it's sad for the people who have supported them so much. And, and then that makes me more sad for the victims again, knowing that they had to watch this like journey of them being like supported. Now I know that they have a Mormon family, and in the emails Jared tries to blame like some of it on, I don't know, let me see if this is it. Court documents. We have the Utah courts. Statement of probable. Okay. Oh gosh. Then we have the things. I gotta share my. I'm sorry. I gotta do it again every time you open a new window. Oh, thank you, AK. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. AK has a great channel, and I know I haven't even done my usual, like we're calling out the other channels in here. Decipher Podcast, you know I love you guys. The Incognito Gypsy, I know Punksy. If you guys are not subscribed, Broken Justice, which you haven't been on in a while, but you still have your channel. Yeah, go subscribe to those channels too. Okay. This is pretty cool, actually, this Reddit, the way they've put everything together. So check this out. Let's see. Hold on. Where did you go? There it is. StreamYard is so annoying. It just hid like the window at the bottom of my thing as I was trying to share the screen. Okay, so this Reddit has everything compiled together. It has an update at the top of the second victim coming forward yesterday. They mentioned Sam and Nug in the comments. Then they have right here the where you can get the court documents yourself. Here are the court documents. Then here's the probable cause, which says trigger warning, very graphic and could be triggering. I do want to look at I haven't seen the probable cause though. I'd like to look at that. And then here are the emails. Have been redacted. So the victim survivor listed in the court documents has confirmed in this thread that she is the same person who months ago posted her story of abuse. So she had been on Reddit quite a lot, like venting and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to do another. Well, I'll just read it to you instead of sharing the screen. So this is what the statement of probable cause says. The defendant and the victims are cousins. In 1992, the victim was between 9 and 10 years old. The defendant is 7 years older than the victim. Just before November 1st, 1992, the victim lived in Ephraim, which is located in San Pete County. About this time, the defendant and the victim were in the victim's bedroom when the defendant pinned the victim to the ground, pulled her underwear down, and put his penis in her vagina. During another incident that same year, the defendant and the victim were at their grandparents' house in Manti, where the defendant laid on top of the victim and put his penis in her vagina. So there are only these two charges are from these two incidents. I think like one was in the fall and one, where does it say? Yeah, November, and then they both say like, I think it was March 1st, November 1st. I don't know. I think they do the first because she most likely can't recall the exact date. This is just awful. And I mean, I don't know. Oh, here we go, Gypsy. Here's the emails. These are very frustrating to see, but we will check them out for a minute. On Icked Mel's interview, Hero or Jessica said they were allegedly other victims. Yep, I heard that, Aaron. And hey, Aaron, how are you? Oh my God. I just cannot. Well, this channel will never be about, I don't care. I'm all of, like, we are always standing with the victims, always. I have no sympathy. I don't care if I'm sorry that he was hurt and stuff as a child, but when you take that and turn around and become a monster yourself, I stop having that sympathy for you, because there are so many people who are hurt and they turn that around to help others. When you turn it around to hurt others, I just find it just so disgusting and horrific. Okay, let me see. The whole team knew, according to the email. truly, they say, when I heard on the interview last night, Hero, which is his cousin, that's what they're calling her, Hero, she said that they said, or maybe it was his sister, which her name is Jessica. I love her name. I find it so unique. But they said that, yes, they do believe they knew, but they most likely probably got a watered down version because that is what he had done to her mom, and stuff. So only 22 to 23% go on to abuse. Never once did I want to. There you go, Christina. I know, me too. I've been through my own stuff, and I would never hurt somebody like that. I just can't. My partner went through it as a child, and he didn't do this. I went through this by one person. Exactly. Yeah, it's a super cool name. Okay, let's see. I've spoken out about AWP since Kylie's case. Jared is a manipulator. He has always been with some psychology, especially. I figured him out fast. Now, from hero to zero. Yep. I agree. I have a 9-year-old daughter. I won't even date. I can't imagine. I'm so angry and disgusted with Jared. Oh, Mel, if your daughter is 9, like right at the age when a case like gets me like that, it always hits me like right in the gut because you can almost envision your own babies. Hey, Muffy. Common for someone to also repeat the cycle and offend after. Oh, okay. So she says, now I found this so interesting. One, the team would have to know something I don't know. I don't see them going through his emails. They don't probably have access to his specific email anyways. But I'm like, dude, you are so brazen and bold. You are doing it from your damn work email. What in the hell? That is disgusting. That just shows, like, to me, that screams like narcissism, or at least, at the very least, like I said, you are so brazen and bold and just, you believe that you're empowered. You believe that you must not think that you're going to ever pay for this. But so she says, do you feel better as a person doing things like this? Trigger warning, you guys, this could be triggering, and I don't want to hurt you guys, but do you feel better as a person doing things like this? Does this make you feel like less of a child molesting monster parading around in human skin? There is no forgiveness for what you did to me in my home in Utah, Grandma and Grandpa's house in Vegas, and right above Grandma and Grandpa's head in their very own truck. The rest of the family is just about as much to blame as you because they didn't turn you in when they knew better. And I was just a child and did not know better. And yet you're still welcomed at family get-togethers, or like my grandfather's funeral, while in the parking lot getting ready to get out of the car and attend, I seen your face and became so violently ill, I couldn't even attend. I had to drive down the street to the CVS and watch it all via Zoom. All these people may be calling you a hero and saying you're doing such great things, but we both know the truth about you, and you're obviously not ashamed of your past, but I also am not ashamed of my past, and I have a voice, and I use it as much as I possibly can. Your secrets are not hidden. So then he says, I am so very sorry for the things that we cannot change. It is unfortunate that these are their last names, lineage experienced that shit that you, I, and many other of the cousins were brought into. Like yourself, I was once a victim by multiple people, both in and out of the family. Now, hold on. Let me get the rest of them. I gotta... God, this just makes my stomach hurt. Like, ugh, you guys. Just the first sentence pisses me off, too. Hey, Texas Tiffany. This girl is inspiring me. Good, Incognito Gypsy. That's awesome. I love that. She's got a very strong voice, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so sorry for the things that we cannot change, blah, blah, blah. Like yourself, we read that. It is unfortunate when families like ours experience molestation. Many of us cousins got together to acknowledge what had happened in our youth and made a pact to put an end to it and protect our children from anything like that ever happening to them. I have myself tried to apologize to you and to have an open conversation with you about it to answer any questions you may have. The first time that I apologized to you, I am sorry for the way that it was handled, for I was under the impression that your mother knew and that I felt it was appropriate at that time to have the conversation with both of you. I did not mean to embarrass you or catch you off guard. The second time that I tried was not to clear my own conscience, but to help you heal and help with any struggles you may have been having, as many of us had to learn how to overcome and come forward and move forward. You essentially told me to go fuck myself and told me how I had embarrassed you the first time around. I am sorry. My understanding is that other cousins have tried to have same conversations with you. We are now all adults, and it is healthy for us to acknowledge and address those unfortunate circumstances from our past in our child and adolescent years. Mm-mm-mm. God, he makes me sick. I don't even like reading these is tough, you guys. It's just, ugh, I don't. But I'm going to read this page and then I'm going to join you guys in chat for a minute. Okay. While there is a lot of shit that has happened throughout my own life personally, from molestation, abandonment, growing up in foster care, and any other shit along the way, I would not change a thing, for it has made me who I am today. That right there pissed me the hell off. I thought, you know what? All of our hard times make us who we are. But don't you dare talk to her and tell her like this. Like she shouldn't want to change anything about her past. No, 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 no. That's not fair. You don't get to do that. And she may not be at the place in her life where she feels like she wouldn't change the past because it makes her who she is. She could still be dwelling on all the misery and pain that comes from that ever happening. That was just so rude to me. I'm sorry, you guys. This is infuriating. It's sickening. And okay. I cannot apologize for other. Oh, and don't forget, if you've seen, I meant to point it out, the last one where he says, I heard that, the other cousins have tried reaching out to you. Other victims of his. Is that what, because that's what that made me think. I don't know. That's just sick to me. I cannot apologize for anything for others for anything that has happened to you in your life, but I've done my best to acknowledge directly with you my own mistakes. I hold no secrets as to this with my own parents, my grandma, grandpa, your mother, aunt, and my own wife and my children. I've even discussed publicly about my situation and the unfortunate shit that has happened within families. Do we pinpoint it to the LASIK or do we pinpoint it to our genetics or Mormonism? I do not have an answer. There is no way for me to understand the hatred and resentment you must have for me over 3 decades later. I mean, do we pinpoint it to our lineage or our Mormonism? Nobody. It's called you made that decision. You don't get to blame it on anything else. Okay? We're not talking about as a whole, the family as a whole, all the weird sexual stuff that has happened. She's talking about what you did to her, and you don't get to blame that on any of that bullshit. I heard about your driving to the cemetery a few weeks later. Trust me, had I known you had a desire to be there and I was the only reason keeping you away, I would have 100% given up my time to do what I could to avoid the ceremony so you would feel comfortable and have your time with Grandma and the rest of the family. It is your decision and your choice if you ever want to accept my apology. I've made peace in my life with all things bad, including this situation. Fuck you. Fuck you. She didn't ask if you made peace with it. I bet you have. If you ever want to discuss, I am always available to have that conversation, either in person or over the phone. Sincerely, Jared. I'm going to stop there because it really makes me pissed, mad, sick. I know most of you guys have heard these, right? After all, I have a pond he can come search for a car in. So, okay, well, well, thank God he found peace. Exactly. Disgusting. Hey, Cotton Candy. Did you see the picture Jared posted of his two daughters on a tractor in short shorts and commenting that was his favorite picture? No, I didn't. But God, oh, I hope and pray that that's not happening. Hey, Brandy. He tried to make her feel weak, but it just empowered her. Absolutely. Much respect for his survivors. Your attitude is perfect for this. Deep breaths, Alex. Hey, Scott. Pop that gum bubble. Oh my God. Yeah, let me gaslight you while I smirk. And it doesn't get easier to hear. Yeah, it really doesn't. I am boiling. I know, and I am so sorry. Go back and watch his mannerisms and inflections, and you'll see what a creepy dude he has always been. Scott, I gotta know, because I know that before Kylie, you were really a big fan of them. So what are you thinking now? Ooh, do it, Gypsy. I would love to hear that. Let's see. They are heroes. Yes, they are. Hey, Boz, it is bizarre. Cotton Candy, I'm with you there. I don't think they should be blamed. I don't think that, I really don't. So that's just not fair. I never liked Jared though. Oh, interesting. Now I'd have to go back and watch some of his panels. Let me see. I think that we should exit the emails. I don't know. There's, yeah. Yeah, so she shared the links to the emails and the they want this stuff. The victims want this to be seen. They want all of this stuff to be shared. I was looking to see if there was anything under it before I stopped this screen share. I'm going to stop that, and then take you guys back to Twitter just for a minute so we can check out, see if there's anything else about this on there. Yeah, there was a really great interview with his sister and the cousin. They do say there are other victims. I don't know, maybe we'll see more charges. Usually when you find a creep like this, unfortunately, they have they're like an octopus. They have many legs. It has many legs, and it's sad and unfortunate, but a lot of times it spreads far, I don't know. Unirock comes to the defense of Jared and criticizes his victim. Oh, please. I can't take that. Cannot take that. Yeah, had been posting about it long before the charges. Then we have where Sam and Nug had commented that they had tried to get in contact with the other guys, but they're silent. I mean, will they make a statement? I think they should. When you have millions of people buying memberships with you, don't forget that Kylie Rodney video. Remember, they did the membership for like the first day. Can you imagine how many members they must have? I believe that he owes an explanation to the people who have put him on the platform that he's on with the size of platform that he has. I really, really do. Two brothers accused of stock scheme. Ooh. Huh. I don't know how accurate that is, though, so we will just keep going. Let's see. How do you spend over $1 million on a home while you're still benefiting from a loan we funded? Jared Hashtag scammer. Wow, people are going to be going out. I don't know. I won't bash AWP nor Jared. I believe Jared has proven himself to be a changed man. I will say I hope these girls get their justice and pray they'll find peace and love. Think Jared will do the right thing? Let's see. My goodness, you guys. Yeah, 17 versus 9 is a huge, huge, huge difference. Saying that YouTube sleuths are talking about Jared. No, it's because, well, the reason, I mean, look, it's a huge deal. This is huge. It is absolutely huge. These are people that have been treated as if they set the sun, you know, and I just, no. Mm-mm. When narcissists get cornered, they go pathetic and try to make you feel sorry for them. This will be his tactic. We'll do their wounded bird cover and try to rehab his image. We shall see. Okay, let me come here from you guys. Mm-mm-mm. Self-created this, so there's that. Yep. Yeah. There probably are many victims. I have vowed not to chat, but how do we really know that Jared is a changed man? Sonia, we will miss you. You have to chat. We love you. And you guys, she can drop her link. You guys drop Gypsy's link. Yep, that will be very interesting. Once a piece, like cheaters, absolutely. I'm with you there. Let me see. Hey, Cher. How are you, beautiful? Yeah, they are geese flying over. They're crazy. They're always here. There's this lake by the house that, like, for a month out of the year, really soon, it gets completely covered with white swans. Always did members only. Yes, you're right. And I should say that it wasn't just Kylie. That was like their usual system. They would do members only at first, and then, you know, release it to everybody after a couple days. But I think that that's a good tactic to bring in a bunch of members. I can't imagine how many members they have, and I do think that they owe them an explanation. I do. According to interview with cousin, she stated that she talked to other family members, and she stated some declined to come forward or talk about their experiences and knowledge. Oh, well, you can't blame them. I loved his sister. You know, there's posts from his sister's Facebook where she says like something. I have the spirit of, I feel like Joan of Arc, and you're not going to stop me. Like, I won't be quiet. Absolutely, Sky. Single parents, be careful who you date. Hey, search and rescue K9. All masks eventually fall off. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears. I wanted to talk to you guys about for a moment the stuff in Savannah and like, because I wasn't on YouTube much this weekend, but it seems that I guess things have died off. You know, that worked. The chief's ordinance. Now, I saw, you know, some of the protesters, a certain particular really hateful, grumpy YouTuber lady who said that, you know, tried to fight with him and is saying, nah, you're going to have a lawsuit. I'm interested to see where that goes. Apparently, they think that they can cause a lot of problems for him. I'm sorry, but it's really frustrating. Yep, they did, Christina. That is right. Hey, Johnny. Good morning. Hey, Leo girl. I'm on Quentin's side only. Not the protesters, not the family, but the baby only. That's where I'm at. Made how much? 2.8 million off a batter. They don't. Oh my God. Hey, Amy. Good morning. So with Savannah, the protesters and all of that, I'm the same. I think that for me, I'm on Quentin's side. I'm all for protesting if it's done right. However, I'm not for tormenting, harassing, using, like, pretending you're interested, your heart really cares about something, and taking advantage of a bunch of innocent people at home because they really do care about this thing, and using that to gain subscribers and views and money and all that stuff, all the while harassing, I don't know. I'm not for that. I don't like it. Okay, incognito gypsy. Oh, battery. Okay. Thank God they are wasting cop time on them. Great idea. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Cotton Candy. Sweet. No matter who, no matter why. Absolutely. Can I join you? Yeah, it's just too much tragedy pimping. Yeah, they go too far with that. Now don't get me wrong. I do think there are people who would show up there to protest peacefully for the right reasons. However, I'm not sure if they have YouTube channels, That's just me. I love you too, and thank you, Cotton Candy. I feel like genetics is only a greater or lesser risk of offending. Still a choice in the end, and they still know right from wrong. Absolutely agree with that. Okay, you guys. So, and we can switch back and forth between all these subjects if you guys have something to add or say. But I'm curious, have you seen or heard about the case of the missing pregnant woman, Ashley Bush, and Amber and Jamie Waterman, the couple who has been charged with her death and her child and the baby's death? This case right here, I'm telling y'all, it is absolutely insane. Let me just tell you real quick, the woman who's been charged cut the baby out of her stomach and put the fucking placenta in her pants and called 911 to try to act like she had delivered the baby. The baby unfortunately didn't make it. I mean, she was 31 weeks pregnant. Okay, so we're going to go over some of that then. Yes, it is absolutely disgusting. Yes. Think we were jealous of them. No, not at all. We were sick of these people. Absolutely. No, I'm not jealous. Anybody can sell their soul to the devil, right? Anybody can do that. Anybody can. No. That's not the way I ever want to grow. Yeah, I do care about my channel. I care about you guys. I don't know. I would never, it's just not a grow at all cost. Like, even though it is part of my income, right? It's not more important than my kids, my friendships, my dignity, respect, my morals, like those kind of things. If it ever gets to that point, y'all better just slap me right upside the head and tell me, because no. She had a funeral for the baby after she murdered her mom. Sickening. I'm watching another creator on TV at the moment on this case. Got you on the phone. Asking for a babysitter online. Oh my gosh. I'm a skull pimp. Yes, you are. Scott has a great channel, you guys, by the way. Not a small channel. He has it's not like millions either, but he has a nice channel. You guys should go check it out. Okay. I'm going to show you guys. My little boy was 34 weeks, still needed 2 weeks NICU to develop lungs. Me too. But Bentley was 32 weeks. And he was in an incubator at first because he couldn't hold his temperature. And he still has issues sometimes with like getting out of breath because his lungs weren't developed. Okay. So I'm going to read you guys about this. This is absolutely insane. Oh my God. So Missouri husband and wife now face federal charges after alleged kidnapping and murder of pregnant Arkansas woman. So there they are, Amber Waterman and Jamie Waterman. So Amber had pictures of a sonogram of an ultrasound like on her Facebook in September. And so she was pretending she was pregnant. Missouri couple now face federal charges in what federal authorities have called the kidnapping and murder of a pregnant Arkansas woman. The federal criminal complaints against the husband and wife reveal new harrowing details in this case. Amber and Jamie, both 42, are facing the newly levied accusations in federal court in Springfield, Missouri, because their crime crossed state lines, thus triggering federal jurisdiction. The couple already was accused of state-level criminal charges, Law and Crime reported on Friday. She's charged federally with one count of kidnapping resulting in death, and Jamie is accused federally of being an accessory after the fact to that crime. So I believe he didn't know what was going on. So she becomes friends with her on Facebook under a fake name as Lucy. But I'll keep reading and then we'll talk more if anything's like not mentioned here. Those documents say Amber Waterman kidnapped Ashley Bush, 33, who was approximately 31 weeks pregnant, in hopes of claiming her unborn baby as her own child. Bush was shot and killed. She and her unborn baby were found in different locations in Missouri. By the way, Ashley Bush has 2 other kids. This was her 3rd baby. So they took a mama from her kids. Freaking absolutely horrific. The sonogram had no dates. Yes, I did. She probably did. I think you're right, Gregory. I'm betting she got it right off Google. Hey, Vicky VA. Hey, Juju Bones. Valkyrie Grace. Yes, they did. That's such a pretty name, too. That was the little girl's going to be her name, Valkyrie. This case just like grabbed me instantly. You know how some do that? So I'll probably try to go kind of deep with this one. The federal criminal complaint and an attached affidavit say the case unfolded when Bush's fiance, Joshua Wills, reported her missing on Monday, Halloween. To understand the case, some backtracking is necessary. Several days earlier, on October 28th, Bush and Willis met a woman who went by the name of Lucy at a public library, according to a federal probable cause statement. Lucy had taken out a Facebook profile under the name Lucy Barrows on October 25th. The authorities eventually discovered and had offered a bunch of baby items if any moms to be need them. Bush took the alleged bait. Lucy met Bush at the library in Gravette, Arkansas, and next offered to connect Bush with a person purported to be a supervisor at a company in Bentonville to discuss a work-from-home opportunity, according to the probable cause affidavit. Federal authorities say the scheme escalated when Lucy made plans to meet Bush at a convenience store in Arkansas on Halloween. From there, the feds say that Ashley believed that she was travel with Lucy to Bentonville to meet the boss and then be returned to the convenience store. According to court papers, when Ashley's boyfriend was dropping her off, he said he saw her leave with the same woman he observed at the library. The woman drove the same older Model 10 pickup truck. Around 3 p.m., again, according to the probable cause affidavit, Willis said he received a text from Ashley's phone indicating she was in Gravette and was on her way back to the convenience store. They're only about 13 minutes apart. He said he saw the tan truck drive past the Handy Stop convenience store and turn into Highway 43 and travel north. The affidavit indicates Will recognized the truck as the one Lucy had. Lucy was driving, according to him. Willis, by then apparently concerned and suspicious, said his attempts to contact Bush resulted in his calls going to voicemail. So on November 1st, he told detectives he located her phone off the side of Highway 43 in Maysville. Officers took the phone into custody, and Willis helped them unlock it, and that revealed the aforementioned Facebook connections. While investigating at the convenience store, the authorities said a witness approached them and reported having seen a male throw a red and black cellular telephone from the window of a blue or gray pickup truck that was driving north on Highway 43. That eyewitness description of a second truck would soon become helpful, the affidavit suggests. The alleged charade quickly fell apart once the authorities obtained and unlocked the phone. An emergency law enforcement request to Meta, formerly Facebook, revealed that the so-called Lucy Barrows account had been registered from an IP address connected to eventual defendant Jamie Waterman in Pineville, Missouri. Pineville is about 20 minutes north of Gravette. Records were obtained from the phones and the accounts of Bush and Willis, the affidavit asserts. Bush's phone traveled from Gravette to Maysville, Arkansas between 11:07 and 11:41. It was in Pineville, Missouri at 1:09 on the date in question. For nearly half an hour, the phone was at a location only 0.15 miles from the home of the defendants. The phone left Pineville at 1:28 p.m., returned to Maysville around 6:51. Let's see. The investigation moved quickly. The same day the authorities obtained the phone, they were at the Waterman home. There, they found a light tan truck and were given consent by the defendants to search the premises. Inside the vehicle, a detective found what appeared to be blood stains on the inside of the vehicle, specifically on the center console, steering wheel, and headliner. That document says Amber Waterman spoke with the local constabulary while they were at her house. She claimed she'd been home all day on October 31st with her son and her husband's cousin's daughter. Later in the afternoon, however, she claimed to have gone into labor, asked someone to call 911 for her, and then drove to meet an ambulance at a store in McDonald County, Missouri. Waterman then allegedly claimed she gave birth to a stillborn child on the evening of October 31st. When law enforcement asked her for her phone, she claimed to have lost it, the court paperwork says, but she also claimed she was the only one who had keys and access to the tan pickup truck. She then allegedly claimed she had no clue who Bush was. However, she allegedly said that she previously worked with Lucy at Walmart. She claimed she and Lucy were not close, but she recently bumped into Lucy at a store. Attention then turned to Jamie Waterman, who allegedly said he drove a blue GMC pickup truck, the same color of the one that flung the cell phone. I'm not in the comments, but I will be straight back. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me just actually check. My luck, it'd be y'all wouldn't even be hearing me anymore. Does Arkansas have the death penalty? This does warrant it, and I don't know. It seems to me they do, like if my memory serves me correctly. I don't know what that is, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes, the same thing Taylor Parker did to her friend and maternity photographer. I remember that. I really do. Okay, good. I'm sure the inmates will have fun with this one. So Jamie claimed he went to work at 6 a.m. on Halloween. He came home for lunch at noon and that the tan truck was gone at noon. He allegedly said he returned to work in his own truck at 4:30. He said Amber called him and told him she suffered a miscarriage. Jamie said he drove home, took Amber to meet the ambulance, and had no knowledge of Bush. Authorities seized the truck as evidence and returned to the Waterman home on November 3rd with a search warrant. That same day, FBI agents and sheriff's office detectives met Jamie at work. According to the affidavit, Jamie said he assumed the blood in the truck was his wife's. However, Jamie allegedly said that Amber would not explain the source of blood when he asked her about it. He said he helped Amber clean the blood and burn the rags they employed in the process in a burn barrel in front of their house. Jamie Waterman then allegedly said he knew Bush was missing when detectives first approached him on November 2nd, 2022, based on social media coverage. After detectives originally left their home at 5 a.m. on November 2nd, Jamie allegedly explained that Amber confessed to him that she had killed Bush. But then, according to the affidavit, Jamie said Amber quickly changed her story and said that Lucy killed Mrs. Bush. Amber's story didn't last more than an hour and a half, the affidavit asserts. It says Jamie confided that Amber led him to Bush's body around 6:30 a.m. on November 2nd. The document goes on to explain Jamie's alleged actions, in essence, a cover-up. Jamie Waterman stated that the body was clothed and was lying face down to a boat next to the house. The body was covered with a blue tarp. Amber Waterman removed a ring from her finger and rolled the body onto the blue tarp. Jamie Waterman dragged the body on the tarp to a fire pit behind the residence, and Amber Waterman asked Jamie to get gasoline. Jamie brought a gallon of chainsaw bar chain oil to Amber Waterman. Amber proceeded to light the tarp and poured about 1/3 of the oil over the body. She then began collecting wood to throw on the fire. Jamie stated that he dragged a small sofa next to the fire and believes that Amber put the sofa into the fire. After the fire burned for about 1 hour, Amber doused the fire with water from a garden hose, and Jamie Waterman removed the body from the burn pile. The body was still hot and difficult to move. Jamie allegedly said that he obtained a new tarp from the nearby shed and rolled the body onto the tarp. Oh my God, you guys, this is sick. This is horrible. And God, imagine her family reading these details. That's what I like. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can check on the comments and I keep reading though. The affidavit says Jamie and Amber Waterman next loaded the body into Jamie's blue GMC pickup truck and drove it to an area a short distance from their residence. It was the spot where the body was to be hidden, was where Jamie allegedly said he and Amber unloaded the body, drove home, burned the tarp. After that alleged confession, the authorities say Jamie Waterman then showed them exactly where it was hidden, but the body wasn't complete. During a successive search of a residence, presumably the Waterman home, though the address is redacted, FBI evidence response team members discovered a charred human hand and bone fragments located in a burn pile behind the residence. Oh my God. In a press conference, federal prosecutors alleged that Amber Waterman adopted the false online persona of Lucy in order to meet Ashley, then lured her to meet a second time to this job interview. Instead, the affidavit said Amber Waterman killed Ashley. The federal court paperwork says nothing of Valkyrie Grace Willis, the victim's unborn baby. The remains were recovered in a separate location. Let me see. I know I saw somewhere about where they were recovered, or where the baby, let's see. Where had I heard that? Well, we do ask for court details on these cases, and the channel is about true crime. Trigger warning. Yes, absolutely trigger warning. It is pure evil. Have you not heard all that? No, I hadn't actually read through that, and I hadn't heard all that. No, I watched CDT the other day and read like an article or two, but I was in and out of her stream, so I didn't get every single detail. My husband would report my honey right away if I made that confession to him. So how did they get from the ambulance call to the baby being at a different location? Okay, I have to find the other article I read, which talks about the placenta in her pants and all that. Let me see. That was on my phone, though, so sometimes it can be hard to... Danny B, maybe... I don't know because I heard that there was like I heard something else about like a funeral too, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me look, see what I can find really quick. Let's see. In the location different from the daughter. We had a 911 call. This woman had given birth and the baby had quit breathing. He said 2 of my deputies, as well as EMS and first responders, did CPR trying to save the baby, but we were unsuccessful. McDonald County Coroner William Goodwin told CNN by phone that the cause of the baby's death has not been determined and an autopsy is being performed in Little Rock. The baby was cut out of the mother after the mother was killed. I don't know if the baby came out alive or dead. According to Goodwin, he is contacted by the Watermans, claimed Amber Waterman was a week past her due date and was having contractions in the morning. They told officials they did not have enough time to make it to the hospital and called emergency dispatch, claiming to have given birth in their vehicle. Goodwin said the woman refused medical treatment and would not take the ambulance to the hospital and wanted to leave with the baby. I wouldn't let them take the baby. I'm taking custody of the baby as the coroner, Goodwin said. Goodwin said the Watermans told officials they would go to the hospital on their own, but didn't have enough gas money to get there. So officials gave them gas money and told them to contact the Ozark Funeral Home, which Goodwin owns. Once they left the hospital, Goodwin said they were behind the ambulance but turned off on another road, and no one knew if they ever made it to the hospital. According to Goodwin, they arrived at the funeral home Tuesday to make funeral arrangements for the baby. They come in here and are ready to make arrangements and have a service and cremate the baby afterwards, Goodwin said. Goodwin said the service was set for Wednesday and would include the couple in addition to 6 or 8 family members. Shortly after the appointment, Goodwin received a phone call from Benton County Coroner expressing suspicions about identity of the baby. The coroner calls me and says, "Hey, there's something going on with this baby. We think this is connected to the kidnapping." Goodwin was told the vehicle descriptions matched and that Benton County wanted to do an autopsy on the baby. Goodwin agreed but insisted the funeral happen first in case there was a mistake. When they get here Wednesday, we do the service with their family. Everyone was very distraught, which is normal after parents who go through something so traumatic, he said. When Goodwin explained to Amber that the Benton County coroner would be doing an autopsy on the baby, he said her demeanor changed and she asked if DNA tests would be conducted. Goodwin is awaiting the results of the autopsy, which will determine if the baby took a breath before death. According to McDonald County Sheriff's Office statement posted Thursday alongside the Benton County Sheriff's news conference, served a search warrant. During the service of the warrant, human remains were found. My God. But still, I don't know where I read that about the placenta. My God, you guys, what is wrong with the people in this world? Hey, Amber, how are you? Good morning. They freaked out when they said they wanted to do an autopsy. Oh, my God. Hey, Marshall. She should have protected her daughter. So is Jared. Oh, is Jared the brother of that mother? Do you know how they're related? She's way behind, but I'm going to put it right here. Emma Lou. Sorry, I hate that loud typing noise, but and then I do it to y'all. I'm sorry. It is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey Bama, thank you. I so appreciate that. Posley told the daughter that it happened to her too. One thing you saw that about the placenta? Okay. I know I saw it somewhere. Well, I know this. They say when a woman becomes pregnant, her chances of being murdered instantly go up. When you're pregnant, it's not common, but it's not uncommon, right? I can think of 2 cases right off the top of my head that have happened in the last couple years beside this one. It was on the news. Let me see if we can pull up some kind of YouTube video on this really quick. Let's see. Okay, maybe we'll watch one of their local news videos and see kind of, there's one that I just I cannot. People are just so freaking evil. I don't know, you guys. Okay, I'm going to share one of these videos and we'll see. If it was on their news, then maybe we'll see it on the local news. Which one shall I choose? I think I'll just go with this. Pregnant woman plan to claim child as their own. With this one. Let's see what we get. And then right here, 5 News has new details on murdered pregnant woman. We'll check that out too. Maybe, if my internet allows it. If it doesn't, then I'm going to...
details into what investigators believe happened when pregnant Ashley Bush was taken from Benton County. As we have reported, she and her baby were both found dead, but in different locations in Missouri.
Hey,
We want to
Evil.
warn you, some of these details, they may be hard to hear. 5 News reporter Catherine Gilbert has been on top of this story since the beginning. She's in the newsroom with more on what we're learning. According to the probable cause affidavit we received this morning, Amber Waterman admitted details of the kidnapping and murder to her husband. Attorneys believe Amber Waterman wanted to keep the baby for her own. Amber Waterman has officially been charged with kidnapping resulting in death, and her husband Jamie Waterman with accessory after the fact to kidnapping resulting in death. Prosecutors say these actions resulted in Bush's death. Let's break down what the report shows. After detectives learned about the possible abduction on Monday, they got details from the victim's fiance about the possible work-from-home job interview with a woman named Lucy. Investigators found a Facebook account for Lucy, and on that account, a public post.
Look at the pictures, and I have the quality. Hold up. This quality is way, way down. Which it's on auto, so...
About baby items, about the possible work-from-home job interview with a woman named Lucy. Investigators found a Facebook account for Lucy.
So I believe this has to be their trade. I would assume Lucy's place, Lucy and Jamie's. I think this one is, this right here is Lucy and, or Amber and Jamie's.
Believe this is how the two first connected. Ashley's fiance found her phone in a ditch and turned it over to detectives.
I can't believe he found her phone, which is what solved the case, really, because detectives found the Facebook stuff. I mean, it's crazy. Thank God.
They then were able to find the information on Lucy, tying that page to Amber Waterman. Using an emergency request to Facebook and T-Mobile, they were able to identify an IP address for Amber's location. Then using Google Maps data, they confirmed Ashley did travel to Maysville and her home in Pineville, Missouri on Monday, which was the day of the abduction. The next day on Tuesday, detectives went to the home of the Watermans and they allowed them to search their property. Their detectives noticed a truck matching the description of the one that Amber was last seen in while at the home.
That looks like 2 different places. I guess, is that maybe a building in the back?
Detectives, she never
look at their home.
Until she allegedly went into labor, calling 911 and meeting.
For me, it's like, I need my house to be clean for mental clarity and anxiety relief. Like, if you live in filth, you must feel like just pure shit.
An ambulance at a convenience store near their home. When at home, they asked to see her phone, and she stated she lost it. They asked if she knew Bush, and she said no. But her husband's story is different.
So
In a
we've
separate
kind of
interview
heard
with her
this,
husband,
but let's keep
Jamie,
listening.
he says he came home for lunch and Ashley
Yep,
was not
3.
home and the truck was gone.
2.9
He says he
million.
didn't hear from his wife until later that afternoon, saying she was having a miscarriage. He says he then left work and went with them to the emergency care. Now, yesterday, a search warrant was served at the Waterman.
So the husband took the investigators to the body. It was in the woods down the road, but the hand was missing, and they found her hand in a fire pit behind the couple's house.
Home. At the same time of the search warrant, detectives also interviewed the husband, Jamie, at his work. He said on Monday, Catherine Gilker, 5 News. Also in the court documents, they give more detail on the Facebook page made by Amber Waterman with the fake name of Lucy. Detectives say that the Facebook page was made on October 25th under the name of Lucy Barrows. Now, here's a look at that page. On it, Waterman made a post saying that she had a bunch of baby items for a mom in need. The detective did an emergency request into the Facebook profile and were able to identify an IP address associated with it. This tied them to the Watermans. When detectives first asked Amber Waterman if she knew a Lucy, she said she did, saying that they worked together at Walmart.
So here is Ashley's boyfriend, the one that dropped her off, and also remember he saw Amber when
online at 5newsonline.com
he was supposed to pick her up.
And in your 5 News First Out 4. Josh Willis is the fiance of Ashley Bush. He's been speaking to 5 News for the past few days while authorities search for Ashley. Willis tells us that he is devastated and disgusted with the whole situation, but he is currently surrounded by his loved ones. Willis went on to tell us that Ashley was, in quote, a great mother, a wonderful wife, and a very outgoing, caring, kind person.
Oh, how
the family
sad
was
is
praying for
that?
Ashley and her baby to come home safely. But now they say that they are going to support each other through this difficult time. Meanwhile, in a statement to 5
Oh, wow,
News,
Danny
Julie
B. I
Boone,
heard of
Ashley's
that
sister,
case.
says that the entire family is devastated and they are requesting privacy as they grieve. And as we mentioned, authorities say that more charges are pending. We're learning Missouri does have a fetal homicide law.
Good.
It states, in part, the life of each human being begins at conception. Effective January 1st, 1988, the laws of this state shall be interpreted and construed.
So can they be charged federally and by the state? I'm curious about that. Let's see this. This is 1 day ago. New details on the murder of the pregnant woman. Or no, on murdered pregnant woman. Sorry, you guys. I was reading this one instead of that one. Oh gosh. Yeah, it was not just for the thrill. They wanted the baby. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they were doing it. I think that she was trying to, the way I interpret it, and this is my interpretation, was that this was another maybe trying to fix the relationship, thought he wouldn't leave her if she had a baby, that kind of thing.
This revolutionary new device can remove up to 10 times more earwax than a traditional
he thought she was pregnant.
Latest studies show.
New details now in the accused kidnapping and murder of 33-year-old Ashley Bush. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Wilson. She was 31 weeks pregnant when she disappeared in Benton County. Tonight we are hearing from the McDonald County coroner who says the Pineville, Missouri couple, now arrested, actually held a funeral for that baby that was
I just can't believe that.
Kidnapped and killed. Now, we do want to warn you that some of you...
Can you believe? I mean, they have a funeral for... I guess
new details
to make it believable to her old man and her family, but wow.
And as we've reported, the U.S. attorney believes Amber Waterman took Bush in efforts to keep her unborn baby as her own.
Oh, my
McDonald County
gosh.
coroner telling us today the same day the couple moved the body of Bush, they held a funeral service for the child. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams met with the coroner today. She joins us to tell us the details and the timeline of this case.
Yes, they did.
Rachel.
The McDonald County coroner says 33-year-old Ashley Bush's baby was cut out of her body Monday night, the same day she went missing in Benton County.
My whole adult life has been centered around death.
Coroner William Goodwin is the coroner for McDonald.
Okay, so this is the guy from the interview.
County in Missouri, about 30 miles from Benton County.
but never seen so much wickedness and evil. And that's the only way to describe it.
Goodwin was first called on Monday to report of a stillborn baby at a Longview, Missouri convenience store.
She did have the placenta in her pants.
I knew it. So wait, Taylor Parker did that as well? What the hell? Do you think that oh my God, these women that's so fucking stupid to think that that's even going to be believable at a doctor by a doctor or somebody like that. Oh my God, I cannot.
And handed it over and along with the baby to the paramedics. She
oh my God
wanted to transport. They were
okay, so they wanted to cremate, but he's going to tell us all about it, so I'll let him tell you.
He says on Monday, after kidnapping and
was.
allegedly killing the pregnant mother from Benton County, Amber Waterman pretended she was in labor, calling 911. Amber and her husband Jamie Waterman met EMTs at a local convenience store in McDonald County. EMTs were unable to save the baby's life. The baby was taken to a local funeral home, but as for Amber,
refused all medical treatment. She did not want paramedics to examine her.
Coroner Goodwin said the very next day, the couple came to a local funeral home, which Coroner Goodwin owns. The couple spoke to him about cremating the baby.
Wow,
scheduled a funeral,
it is weird.
Even having a name picked out.
The baby was perfect.
Oh my God.
Beautiful little girl.
The arrest record says on Wednesday, Amber admitted to her husband Jamie that she killed Bush. The couple then allegedly burned her dead.
Oh my God.
Off the property. According to Coroner Goodwin, that's the same day they had a funeral for the baby.
That's right. And Amber's mother was with her, and she was completely in the dark. She didn't know.
Oh, how sad.
There's going to be an autopsy and things like that. But she couldn't understand why.
Goodwin said,
oh my God.
Cleaned themselves up and showed up at the funeral home for the service.
I was first notified Wednesday morning by the Benton County coroner, Daniel Oxford, that there might be something.
Am I going robot or is the video? Can't get over the funeral. Oh my God. Hey, Kelly, I know it is. And you're the only person I've seen talk about it. I mentioned that at the beginning of our chat. Well, I'll let the video load for a second and then we'll finish it. But yeah, I mentioned at the beginning of our chat, CDT has done some very interesting labs on this. That's what got me really even more interested. And then yesterday, when I knew I wanted to come back after a few days and talk with you guys about multiple cases, I started I will never get on here and talk about something I know nothing about. So I started watching different stuff, reading stuff. That's where I saw the placenta thing. I just couldn't remember because I'll do research on my phone. Then I'll hop on the computer and go just try to find some similar article or, from the computer. Hey, Angie. Yes, it does need to be shared. It does. I hope other creators will pick it up. I'm sorry, Marshall. Angie, this case right here is awful. It isn't, Peach. You're right. I mean, well, we just named four cases, including this one. Thank you. You have Heidi Broussard, Megan Fieramusca. Then you have Taylor Parker, and which that was just in court. And I can't remember her victim's name, the photographer. Then we have the one out of Chicago, Danny B. mentioned. I mean, my God. That's why when you're pregnant, yes, you guys dropped Kelly's link. She has an awesome channel. Oh, it's right here. Lynn dropped it. Thank you guys so much. And Crazy Mama dropped it. You guys are the bomb. Thank you. Reagan. Yep, Reagan Hancock. Thank you, just for you. Yep. Hello, Teresa. Good to see you. Marlena, that's the one in Chicago. And that's the only one I actually haven't heard. I covered Taylor and Reagan's case when it first happened on my TikTok. And then Heidi Broussard is another one I covered there. And that one actually, that was one of my first videos that blew up on TikTok. It got like 250,000 views. And when it did, one of Heidi Broussard's ex-boyfriends, also named Shane, reached out to me. And the crazy thing is, he's a paramedic, and he was the paramedic working on the what's the case of the mom who kills her two like adult daughters in front of the dad, or like older daughters in front of the dad because they don't want to be together? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. But anyways, so he was the paramedic who worked that crime scene, that crime. I'm ready for it to start too, and I can't get over how long it's been pushed back. I mean, Jesus. Oh, video on that a month ago. Many similarities. Let me see if our YouTube videos loaded 2 times. Not a good idea because she talks fast. That's funny. Here, let's see.
Something to this. Things pertaining to this child, and was wanting to take custody of the infant to do an autopsy.
It's after the funeral when Coroner Goodwin started to realize this may not be what it seems. After the service, the Benton County coroner was there to meet with the couple. Coroner Goodwin told them he was there to take custody of the baby in order to do an autopsy.
So nothing seemed
and yes, they did want the baby cremated.
Out of the ordinary. She wanted to know why they were doing an autopsy.
For Goodwin, he says her reaction was a red flag.
But then the tears kind of dried up. And her next question was, will there be DNA testing?
Oh my God.
And
this is crazy.
Daniel and I both looked at one another, and we knew that we had her at this point, that there was something definitely wrong.
The McDonald County coroner says Ashley's body
wow, you
was
guys.
sent for an autopsy in Springfield.
Oh my God. I don't know. It's horrific and awful, but it's also just absolutely insane. Like it's kind of mind blowing. I don't know. Amber Waterman TikTok videos. Ooh, we got to see this, you guys. The last thing we'll watch together, and I'll let y'all go, I swear. Oh, 12:30. I think allegedly Brittany has a live at 12:30. So I try not to go over like any of my friends or, you know.
Amber Waterman is the woman that lured 33-year-old.
Sometimes you can't help it, but okay.
Ashley Bush, who was 31 weeks pregnant. Ashley was.
If you're not subscribed to Evil Exists, they have an awesome channel. They only do like very short videos, so you can get all your information within like this one's 3 minutes. So it's
Looking for a work
really, really nice if you're in a hurry.
When she posted on Facebook asking for job opportunities, a profile by the name of Lucy replied. They got chatting, and Lucy offered her
Me too, Kelly.
home position. Amber Waterman was behind the
Hey,
Lucy profile.
Michelle.
It was basically a way to lure Ashley in order to steal her on board. Baby. Amber is now in custody, and here are her TikTok videos that I found. It includes an ultrasound, which I'm not convinced is even hers. Take a look.
Don't know what that loud. It must be a ship or something, you guys. I'm sorry.
She's the type of woman you never have to worry.
I actually don't know if I can play this music, so maybe I shouldn't. But here, this is what I'll do. I will let you guys go, and I'll share the video here. So if you're interested to see it, go watch it. And then we will definitely be following more as details keep coming out. I'll cover it. If I can make any short videos of little things I find, I will do that as well, as also with the situation with AWP, of course, with Quentin. I know today we should be getting more information on Lyric and Devin's case. It has been moved to adult court, so we should get the same amount. We should be able to get at least the probable cause, some things like that, and I will definitely keep you posted on that. I cannot wait for that. I know, allegedly. Oh, you just got here. How long the county coroners took to make an autopsy. Especially considering her mom. Oh my God, I feel awful for her mom. And what about her husband? How would he not know? I remember this was something was talked about with Heidi and Megan, and the guy that she was staying with, they weren't intimate anymore. And I don't know. Okay, so here is Evil Exists video. I'm going to go get ready to go get my kids. If I have time, I'd like to do a video this evening. So you guys just make sure your notifications are on. Even if they're on, you probably won't get notified because it never works. But and then I'll see you guys later. And I hope you have a great day. Husband was leaving her, according to her post. Okay, so I thought that that's what I thought. I thought it was like to fix a relationship type of thing. And I don't know where I heard that or got that idea. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you guys later this evening. I hope you have a great day. Decipher has a live tonight on Devin and Lyrics. So exciting. I cannot wait. Best timing ever. A lot of people just showed up at the end and said hello. Allegedly, I'm sorry. Thank you, Destiny. I so appreciate that. All right, you guys. I love you all. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, dang. Perfect timing. My battery's going dead on my laptop. All right. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, me too, Aaron. Okay. I'll see you guys soon.